yourself in times of violence. Bible says if someone slaps your right cheek, turn the left for them to slap. So what if someone is attacking you or your family? What do you do then? We have to go a little bit deeper and look at it from Jesus' time, right? A slap on the cheek doesn't necessarily mean an actual slap. It can mean an insult. What God was implying was, if someone insults you, just move on with your life. There's no need to insult them back. But we must draw a fine line between insults and violence. It is best to avoid conflict at all costs, unless you or your family's lives are in danger. And no, so God doesn't want you to be a pushover. And the best thing that you can do, especially if you're a woman in today's world, because the world is getting really bad out here, right? Is to practice a martial art. Remember the Chinese proverb, it is better to be a warrior in a garden than a gardener in a war.
Hello. Grace, peace, and love to anybody watching this video. And I just heard that and I just completely disagree. And I just feel like this needs to be spoken on. So let's get into this. Okay, so he starts off by referencing Matthew 5:38. When Jesus said, "You have heard that it was said, an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. But I say to you, do not resist the one who is evil. But if anyone slaps you on the right cheek, turn to him the other one also." Now, if you can remember, he says specifically that doesn't mean a literal slap. That's where he's wrong. Now, for those of us that know, and for those that don't know, the New Testament was written in Greek. Now, in more translated versions like the NIV, the word slap is used. And then if you look in the KJV, the word smite is used. But what does the original Greek use and say? Let's take a look. Now, that original word is like sphaiara. It's Greek. Then the transliteration of that word is rapizo, which means to strike with a rod or to strike with the palm of the hand. A slap. So when he says that God didn't mean a literal slap, Jesus literally meant a literal slap. And then in justification of this ideology that he's come up with, he tries to mention your family or your girl or even women. And then right after that says, that's why it's good to practice a martial art. Now, being someone that's trained in martial arts, I'm speaking from experience telling you that the origins of martial arts is not of God. Just a quick side note, it comes from like the Shaolin temple in the Buddhists and stuff. Like, it's not of God. Martial arts is not of God. And then lastly, he mentions the Chinese proverbs, which we all know is not of God. Most Chinese proverbs originate from famous Chinese writers and philosophers such as Confucius and Lao Tzu. It's not of God. The Chinese proverbs is not of God. Like, to be totally honest, in all respect and grace and peace and love, this video is all over the place. As believers in Jesus Christ, we need to tighten up, for real. To insinuate that my Lord and Savior has said to basically fight people and murder people and kill people, because that's what that leads to. Come on now. Come on, y'all. Y'all already know. Now, the only reason I'm coming off more stern in this video than previous ones is because this is speaking on Jesus specifically. And seeing people in his comment section actually try to justify this claim is astonishing. So I just wanted to break this down to a more molecular level for people so they can understand. Like, literally break it down to the definition of the words that were used in the original text. So, and lastly, I'd like to point out that at the very end of the video, I didn't add it in, but he said you get 50% off buying some boxing gloves. So in conclusion, we can see why he even said what he said. Again, grace, peace, love, and respect. God bless y'all. Let's tighten up, Christians. And we're going to hold it down. In Jesus' mighty name.